Are you an American retired abroad and wondering about Social Security? Did you think that you would not be able to collect your Social Security if you moved outside the United States? Let's put an end to that myth right now. Expats can still receive their Social Security as long as they don't live in a prohibited country like North Korea, Iran, Cuba. And in this video, I'll explain how to make collecting your Social Security payments easy when you're living abroad. Don't leave any money on the table. You worked hard for many years to make it possible to receive your Social Security benefits. But you might be confused about the process and the requirements for applying for your Social Security when you're living overseas. Whether you're a digital nomad, a remote worker, or simply living abroad, this video is for you. Follow along to explore the information about Social Security while living abroad. Let's look first at some assumptions about Social Security that might not be true. First, as I already mentioned, some expats think that since they're not living in the US, they're not eligible or entitled to receive Social Security. I've gotten several comments on my videos from people who believed that. But it's false. Social Security benefits are based on your earnings record, not your nationality or your residence. You must have earned at least 40 work credits. That's approximately 10 years of work in the US or for an American company that reported your work abroad. And here's an important tip that many people don't even know about. Some countries have agreements with the US that may allow foreign work to be credited for your Social Security. This is way beyond the scope of this video, so you'll have to check that on the Social Security website for details. In fact, the Social Security Administration has a brochure that you can download for free. I'll leave the link to it in the description below this video. Second, some expats think they need to return to the US in order to apply for Social Security. Once again, false. You can apply online or in person at your local US Embassy or consulate. They say you can phone the international phone line of the Social Security Administration, but I would bet my life that you would be on hold for hours. I'm not going to try that anytime soon. Anyhow, you'll need to provide documentation such as your birth certificate, your Social Security number, proof of citizenship or lawful alien status, and your work history. Look at the helpful checklist on the Social Security website to make sure you have everything you need. Third, some expats think it's not possible to get payments while overseas. Again, false. Social Security payments can be direct deposited into your US bank account or even into an international bank account in some countries. Check which are the approved countries at the Social Security online site. My advice is to maintain a US bank account and then transfer money as you need it into your overseas bank account. You can use an online money transfer program called Wise. I have tried several transfer programs, and Wise is the least expensive that I found. So for international transfers, Wise seems to be the best. I'll leave a link to Wise in the description below this video. Fourth, some expats think they won't need to pay taxes when living abroad. False! You gotta be kidding. You're still required to file your income tax every year, whether living abroad or in the US. If you need help with your taxes, I'll leave a link in the description below this video to a company called Taxes for Expats. This company does US tax return preparation, tax planning and projections, and streamlined procedures to address back taxes. Now, you have been filing your taxes, haven't you? The professionals at this company, Taxes for Expats, are specialists in preparing tax returns for expats, obviously, and can answer all your questions. Fifth, some expats think they should take their Social Security at age 62. Well, maybe true, maybe false. I'll discuss when to take your benefits later in this video. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a consultant about expat living, and this is my YouTube channel, KateGypsy. I make videos to help people create a more adventurous lifestyle for themselves. I myself did that back in 1982 when I took a 3-month job in Indonesia when I was just 38. And I'm still here living my best life 42 years later. So now let's get on to all the information about Social Security. You might be surprised to find out that in 2022, almost 25% of new beneficiaries claimed a reduced benefit at 62. I'm sure they had their reasons, but let's figure out if that's what would be best for you. Or maybe you're thinking about waiting until you're 67 to get your full retirement benefit. Well, did you ever think about waiting until you're 70? That's not very common, but it might be right for you. In 2022, less than 10% of new beneficiaries waited until they were 70. Waiting was not right for most people at that time, obviously, but it might be the right choice for you. Social Security benefits are an important part of your retirement, but many people have trouble figuring out what the best age is for them to start receiving this pension. They worked hard, so hard, for over the years, many years. And by the end of this video, you'll understand at least some of the factors to consider when deciding how to maximize your Social Security and when you should start taking it. So let's look at possible reasons you might claim early or late. Early claiming can be done at age 62. Yes, you can start receiving your benefits at age 62 and still continue working. But each payment will be reduced by up to 30% compared to waiting until your full retirement age. That reduction might be okay if you would take that money and put it all into a savings account. But if you're like me, you'd probably just spend it all right away. And then taking early might be the wrong decision. But there could be other reasons why it would be good for you to take it early, medical reasons or other domestic issues that only you know about, and only you can weigh those options. Your full retirement age is probably 66 or 67. Claiming at that age of 66, 67 means you receive your full benefit amount. If you wait until that age, you'll receive fewer monthly payments than if you took it at 62, but each payment will be larger. You just have to wait a little bit longer. That might be okay for many of you. And remember, you also have the option to delay claiming up to the age 70. And the good news is that for every year you delay beyond your full retirement age, 66 or 67, your benefit increases by 8%. Yes, you'll receive fewer monthly payments, but each payment will be larger. So if you live long, delaying your Social Security benefit could actually have a huge and positive impact on your overall lifetime benefits. So let's take a look at a hypothetical person. I'm going to call her Susie. Please remember that Susie is not a real person, and this example is not real. And keep in mind that Susie, our hypothetical person, worked hard and contributed to the Social Security Fund for many years. So for this example, let's say that Susie's full retirement age is 67. And that's when she would start receiving $1,000 each month. But what if she decides to take her benefit early at 62? Well, she'll receive a smaller amount then. She'll get just $700 each month. Remember, it was reduced 30% for claiming early at age 62. Let's say that her life expectancy is 89. And so if she lives until the age of 89, she'll collect her Social Security for 27 years. And she'll receive a total of $226,800 for those 27 years. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? But wait, what if she waits until her full retirement age of 67 and still lives until 89? She'll collect her full Social Security benefit of $1,000 each month for a total of $264,000 for those 22 years. Wow, that's $37,200 more than if she had started at age 62. Sounds better, doesn't it? But let's wait again. What if she waits until she's 70 and she still lives until she's 89 and collects Social Security for those 19 years? In this case, her benefit could be approximately $1,260 each month because the monthly amount increases 8% for each year between ages 67 and 70. That means that Susie would receive a total of $287,280 for those 19 years. That's $23,280 more than if she claimed at her full retirement age, and $60,480 more if she claimed at 62. Just to be clear, these amounts are not precise. The actual benefits would be adjusted for inflation, taxes, and so on. Now let me tell you the story of my Social Security, without all the details, of course. When I was deciding when to start taking my benefits, I went onto the Social Security website and found out the approximate amount of my full benefit, and then I did some calculations on my own. My break-even age was 78. What I mean is that if I lived longer than 78 and continued receiving payments, I would benefit. But if I died before 78, the government would benefit. That's why I call it my break-even age. Well, my mother and my grandparents all lived into their 90s, and I expected to do the same. So I decided to wait until I was 70. And now I'm 80, and remember, my break-even age was 78. So it turned out that waiting was to my definite overall benefit. Make sense? There are break-even calculators online, but I didn't find one that I thought was good enough to recommend to you. So you can just look for one yourself if you like, or just do your own calculations. Go to the Social Security website and find out your approximate full benefit, and then start doing your own calculations to figure out what your break-even age is. The key takeaway here is that delaying Social Security benefits can have a huge impact on your overall lifetime benefits. It may not be the right decision for everyone, not even for you maybe, but it's definitely worth considering, especially if you're in good health and come from ancestors who lived long lives. So what should you consider when you're making this decision? Here are some things that I think you should think about. First, your financial needs. Ask yourself, do I really need the money right now? If you'll be relying on Social Security to cover immediate expenses, taking it early might make sense. However, if you have other sources of income, like a job or investments or rental properties, you might benefit from delaying your claim. That way you would significantly increase your monthly payout. Second, consider your life expectancy. When you take your Social Security is essentially a bet on how long you're going to live. If you expect to live a long life, delaying your benefits could result in significantly more income over time. For example, if you wait until 70 and live into your 90s, the higher monthly payouts can more than offset the years that you didn't collect anything at all. Third is the impact on the benefit for your spouse. Delaying your benefit can increase the amount that your spouse would get. If you're married, this could be an important consideration for ensuring financial security for your partner. So to sum up again, deciding when to take Social Security benefits is a complex, complicated decision that depends on several factors: your financial needs, your health, your possible longevity, your overall longevity based on your ancestors. By taking the time to consider all these different things, weighing the pros and cons of each option, you can make an informed decision that's right for you. But remember, your situation is unique. There's not a one-size-fits-all explanation for anyone. So you'll need to evaluate what will be best for you. And if you're living overseas or plan to do that, remember my advice to receive your Social Security benefit by direct deposit into your U.S. bank account. Stay tuned for my next video that will go into the details about why it's important for expats to maintain a U.S. bank account. Then you can use the WISE program to transfer money into your overseas bank account as you need it. The WISE link is in the description below this video. And also check the link for Taxes for Expats, also in the description. Don't forget to file your taxes every year. Now, this video hasn't covered all the complexities of Social Security, but I hope it has helped you think about the best age for you to claim your benefits. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Till next time.